Okay, Coach, we are about 15 miles south of downtown Buffalo at New Era Field in Orchard Park. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Buffalo Bills. That's fielded in the end zone. They go play action here on first down. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock Dalvin away and bring up second down.
Second and 10 now from the 27. Now the first carry for Le'Veon Bell. And he'll get about 3 here as he's out to the 30.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7.
Watch him now, Barney!
Operating from the gun. Blackwell, nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10. On first down, Allen. And this is Ertz with it, right side. And they'll get him down here at the 20. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down.
Watch him now, Barney!
Allen off the play fake. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. His first catch there, good for 10 yards and a first down.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
All right, here we go. Green 39! Green 39! No. Check. Patriot!
Now a play fake here on first down. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going to go down. Ryan Shazier leading the surge there. He drops him for a loss of 6. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16.
Patriot! Hurry up, here we go. Blue 90!
Throwing now is Allen. Trying to get it to Robinson, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Robert Alford. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line.
Well, the timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
Well, you had to punt on your first drive, and on the first play of the second drive, you end up going backwards. I would dare say they need something good to happen right here, right now.
Just a yard there, so it brings up a tough 3rd and 12.
They did a really nice job there defensively. They strung the play out, didn't give them a cutback lane. On each play, you have guys what I call BCR players. Guys are responsible for the bootleg, for the cutback, and for the reverse. They played that one perfectly.
And rode him right out of bounds. On 3rd down, Blackwell. He gets it to Brown, complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. And the play goes for 19 yards, gives him a new set of downs. Now a 1st down carry by Bell. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
All right, quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers point their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the 2nd and the 3rd level.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Looking to throw. Blackwell. Open man right side is Smith-Schuster, complete. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. Call that a loss of 5 yards on the play. And that'll bring up 4th down. And this one is going to just tuck into the bottom left corner as he gets it to go. And the Steelers will jump out to a 3-zip lead. So that's a 7-play drive that ultimately stalls out there at the end.
Yeah, things were a little leaky in the beginning on that drive, weren't they? But how about the front 7? As they got closer to their goal line, things stiffened a little bit, forced the field goal.
That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. Back onto the field now comes the Bills offense. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Here's the first carry for Kenyon Drake. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat. And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. He's going to let this one go deep. He's got him in, complete. And they finally get him, but not before he reaches the 33-yard line. A big play here for Buffalo. 44 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Here's Allen on 1st and 10. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll slide down to avoid the tackle. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
Good, good.
On second down, it's Drake. And he'll get about 4 as he's brought down at the 24.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
Watch it now, Barney.
On play action, Allen, and it's complete to Kelsey. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward. First trip to the red zone for the Bills. It's 1st and 10 at the 14. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. To the right side, it's Kelsey. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Second quarter about to get underway with the Bills in possession. They've got it 2nd and 6 to start things out.
Detroit!
They'll run it now out of the gun. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. The 6 yards on the pickup, and it leaves him with a 1st and goal.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
On 1st and goal, Drake. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line, 2nd and goal. Here's Allen to throw it. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete.
I think he's a little trigger happy right there, and it turned into an ill-advised throw into their zone.
Well, we know he has confidence. He'll throw it any place, anytime, anywhere. That time it fell incomplete. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. A pitch out to Drake, and he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage, back at the 6. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th.
Now I would be surprised if they go for it. 3 points is not ideal. It's not what they want, but it's still only the first half. Take the 3 points and move on.
And Butker able to put this one through. And the Bills are going to tie the game at 3. So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. So I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone and get you 6?
And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want a drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants a drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it. And
he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. He's trying to protect his quarterback's blind side. Got nabbed for the hold.
You have one job over there. Make sure that man does not get hit. So if you have to hold occasionally, do so, because they don't catch all of them. This time they did.
From the gun, Blackwell. It's complete to Brown, right side. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. 13 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Doesn't matter whether it's a zone coverage or man coverage, the drag route can be effective when it's run well.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Blackwell. Man open left side is Brown. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A really nice gain of 25 yards. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. On 1st and 10, Blackwell, throw left side complete. It's Frazier. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion.
When you decide to run a hitch route, it really helps to have a guy who can turn it loose. And, boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go. A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Off the play fake. Blackwell. Open man. Smith-Schuster. It's complete. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Trying to defend a drag route is really tough because you don't want to jump a route that's shorter or underneath as the drag route is too quickly, because oftentimes they want to run that route and then hit over the top of you for bigger yardage. So if you can chip off the timing of the receiver off the line of scrimmage so he can't actually get into the route, that's the best way to defend it. But there was no possibility of that on that play. End result, the receiver won in a big way.
Second and goal from the 1. 2 minutes to play in a tightly contested first half. Back to Buffalo after this. Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal.
Watch him now, Barney.
They'll try and run it in with Bell. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Le'Veon Bell punching it in from a yard away. And the Steelers are able to strike for 6. No, he missed the PAT. No good on the extra point, so a letdown there. And this will stay a 6-point ball game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. Oh, twisting away. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been. And he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Bills getting set to go. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point
kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about that. Super tough.
A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. He's going to loft one deep left side here. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Allen Robinson, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd and short.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
Blue 90. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Gun, gun. Gun, gun. Over, 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 over. Hot.
Now on 3rd and 2, they're going to elect to throw with Allen. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going down. And they weren't in zone coverage. They were in man, and each man did his job.
And that looked like vintage, old-school coverage, didn't it? Man coverage reminded me of an old Raiders team. They had a Hall of Famer at one corner and a Defensive Player of the Year at the other, and they just locked people down.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. Pittsburgh's offense now heading back out onto the field.
Back 99 Philly. Here we go. Over, 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 over.
Throwing on 1st down. Blackwell looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Frazier. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the 1st down completion. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. And now the Bills are going to stop it as they call a timeout, as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the 1st half. And the Steelers on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Operating from the gun, Blackwell. Now he'll be hit from behind, and he has landed on hard. Now the Bills will take another timeout as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. The Bills offense now, they get set to head back onto the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of 1st downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Throw left side complete. That's Barnett. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. The Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1.
Detroit! Detroit! Watch it now, Barney! Barney! Gun, gun! Gun, gun! Gun, gun! Gun, gun! Gun, gun! Gun, gun!
Allen now on 1st down. For right side here, complete. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10.
Gun, gun! Gun, gun!
1st down, and they're going to throw with Allen. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the former 1st-rounder Artie Burns. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the 1st half.
Nice pick, nice pick.
to throw from his end zone. Blackwell got his man complete over the middle. That's Frazier. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. And on the ground they go with a running back. And they'll bring him down here right around the 17-yard line. All right, we will save the Week 1 highlights and apparently get right back to the action here in the 3rd. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he's got room. And what a return. Great field position all the way out to the 48-yard line.
That strong return has set them up nicely for this drive, and we all know the next score is going to have a major impact on this game.
Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10.
Leopard! Leopard!
They'll start the drive with Drake. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And that's going to make it 2nd and 14. So the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Now Allen throwing on 2nd down. It's caught on the right side by Robinson. And he'll get it out to midfield. They'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. From midfield, here's Allen. He dumps it off to Drake. And he will have 1st down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Throwing on 1st down is Allen. He finds Robinson. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary touch.
And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not. Shaq Lawson able to drop him for a loss of a couple.
4 down, check, 4 down. No, check, Patriot. Detroit!
Throwing is Allen on 3rd. Man open, it's Cup. He's got it. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Well, simply no sense in wasting a great catch like that on a short gain. Get downfield like you just did there and use it up that way.
No dink and dunk. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5.
All right, now, lucky 56. Gone.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Kenyon Drake taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Bills are an extra point away from taking the lead. And his kick is right through. Butker now to kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. Time for the Steelers offense now to get set for their first possession of half number 2. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things work well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Bills have recovered.
Well, we may not see it behind the big play sheet that they like to use, but I'll bet there's a big grin on the defensive coordinator's face. A corner blitz, what we often call a cat blitz. Usually they disguise it, Brandon. You're up on a receiver. It looks like you're going to bump and run with him, press coverage, and then he just takes off straight for the quarterback and someone comes by.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Kenyon Drake, already his second touchdown here this opening weekend. And the Bills use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Extra point safely through, and the lead is up to 8. Butker now to kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. And the Steelers set to take the field. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
Well, they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. And he'll find some space up to about the 25. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. And the Steelers on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. From the gun, Blackwell. Throw left side, complete to Smith-Schuster. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. A gain of 10, good for a Steeler first down.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him, and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. A gain of 6 there on first. To throw on second down. Blackwell. Wide open receiver, complete. And he'll get it out to midfield. They'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. There, they just keep marching right along. First down on a pickup of 8 there. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Frazier. And he'll get it down here to the 43. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Looking to throw on second down. Blackwell. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. Only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. Operating from the gun, Blackwell. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the first down.
This quarterback now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Blackwell. And that one got tipped. Kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd. This drive, which was going so smoothly, all of a sudden it's a little bit of a roadblock here with 2 straight incompletions.
Yeah, apparently this defense has had enough. Apparently they're saying no more. We're making a stand right here, right now. But it is 3rd and 10. They've got to get after him one more time.
Throw left side complete. It's Frazier. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another 1st down. On 1st down, Blackwell looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Frazier. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
To throw on 2nd down, Blackwell. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
Well, he'd been targeted quite a bit on this drive, and finally I think the guys on the defensive side, they said no more. They slapped the double coverage on him, made it very tough for him to get the ball.
From the gun on 3rd down, Blackwell toward the sideline, and he will have the 1st down as he was able to keep the feet in bounds. On 1st and 10, Blackwell. This will be caught at about the 6. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3. The give is to Bell. That'll go as a loss of 5. And just like that, it's 3rd down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. And it bangs off the right upright, no good. And this score will stay right where it is. And that one, my goodness, that was almost too easy.
Yeah, and you're not going to have too many attempts shorter than that one. I don't think anyone got a finger on it. That's about as bad a miss as you can have.
Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10. Drake will start the drive on the ground. He'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 23.
Well, Brandon, pace comes into play now because they've got the advantage. They've got the football, but they've got to be very careful about what speed they're going to play. You know, my music teacher back in New Paltz, Mrs. Bythema Bagley, used to say, don't go prestissimo when you really want to go largo. And what she meant by that is don't go too fast when you really want to go at a nice, slow, deliberate pace.
I am speechless. I am without speech. On 2nd down, here's Allen. Pressure comes, and the Steelers take him down. Shaq Lawson in there to pick up his 2nd sack now of the afternoon.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. 26.
On 3rd and long, it's Allen. And this is caught. First catch for Keenan Allen. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first. Well, probably the only thing he did wrong there was go out of bounds, nursing this fourth quarter lead. You want to stay in, eat the clock.
Yeah, you got to love the effort, the catch, the extra yardage, but you got to know the situation. Stay in bounds, young man.
This quarterback now, 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10.
Here we go now. Blue 90. Blue 90.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Not a whole lot of room to run. Gets it to the 35 after showcasing the great move. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs, and they come up on 2nd down.
Gun, 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 gun. Detroit, Detroit. Hot, hot.
Allen looks to throw on 2nd down. Middle of the field, it's Robinson. Room to run past midfield. He got 29 yards that time. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing, playing against a good quarterback like he is, to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down.
Gun, 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 gun.
Now Allen to throw. Looking to throw on 2nd down. And he almost had it defensively. Could have been a game changer there in this second half. Instead, it's 3rd down.
I think he's taking an awful chance with the football right there. You've got to lead, you've got to protect it, and he's taking chances putting it out there in a little bit of jeopardy.
Especially in a spot like this, 4th quarter, as you said, trying to cling to that advantage.
Yeah, that one probably should have been picked, huh?
Allen on 3rd down. He's going to air one out. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. A critical error there in a tight game in the 4th.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the 4th quarter, turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, in trouble, and the ball's out. It's in the end zone loop, and this will be recovered at least by the offense, but he'll be taken down in the end zone, and that is going to be a safety. So that a double whammy. Not only do you have to give away the football, but the 2 points, that means this is now a 2-score game.
Yeah, and that's tough to deal with, isn't it? This little time left. Those 2 points doesn't seem like a lot, but it means everything now. Those are going to be the ones we're going to look back on. Those 2 points right there, the play of the game.
The Bills offense coming out, ready to take over. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, oh, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, and what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a 1st down. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Throwing now is Allen. And his throw here's incomplete. Artie Burns, former 1st-rounder, there to break that one up.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that 1st down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Allen. Robinson's got it. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Time for a break. We'll come back and see this one out after this. Now, this is a big third down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. Allen now to throw on third down. He's going to look for Allen now on the deep ball. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. Despite the lead here in the fourth, they're still taking shots.
Not content to sit on this lead at all. And to me, it raises the question of what's right in this game nowadays. Do you sit on the ball and run it because you have enough of a lead? Or do you try and extend it because you always feel like the other team can come back?
Extend it. Have some fun. The Steelers offense now, they head back onto the field. And last time they surrendered the safety, we know they don't want to do that again.
That is just one of those oddities in scoring that we get. And it's just so strange to see that go up on the board. And then you got to make sure that that doesn't happen to your team again. They got to take care of the ball.
But boy, it juices up the defense.
Oh, without a doubt. That's a great way to score some points.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. Here they come, 2nd and 10 now from the 10. Throwing again. Blackwell. And he's going to be taken down. Sacked back at the 2. Sheldon Rankins in there to take him down, and the clock will roll. And the Steelers on third down. They've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. This is 3rd and 16. And he'll be taken down for a loss back at the 3. And now the Bills are going to stop it as they call a timeout, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. He's going to let it fly. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off at the 47th. And his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line. Well, they were obviously backed up, had a little bit of space from the goal line, snapping it from the 3, but still trying to throw it, and...
Yeah, exactly. This is where hindsight is 20/20 comes into play, right? Seems like a good idea to throw the ball there. Maybe you'll surprise them and catch them off guard. Instead, you've created a turnover and put your defense in a bad spot.
This is caught inside the 15. A big play here for the Bills. 41 yards. Well, even after all those interceptions, he's not deterred, still confident to go deep at work there.
I think all the old rules about playing that position still apply. If things go wrong, you still act like you're the best player out on the field. You still carry that supreme arrogance with you and continue to fire the ball. I've seen guys have games like this, and this is where you find out if you're great or not. Can you overcome some interceptions and still lead your team to victory?
7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. And Allen is actually going to throw it here. He goes underneath the Drake. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. They'll get a couple yards on that one. And that is going to set up a 3rd and 1.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense...
And that is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo. Allen Robinson from 3 yards out. And the Bills will add on to their lead. I think all teams probably like seeing that schedule for the first time, looking at week 1. Oh, good, we're at home. This is why you want to be home in week 1. They're looking sharp.
And I agree with you totally. That's what you want. But there carries a little extra pressure with that as well, because you and I both know protecting the home field, winning your home games is paramount in this league. So you go into it, yeah, we want it, but now you actually have to go out and prove it.
Yeah, 2 sides to that coin, and looking like they're going to protect it here in this one. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10. From the gun, Blackwell over the middle, complete. It's Frazier. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. And partner, this first week, this first game that we get to call together, so special every year, week 1. You had the fly over the big